The immediate former chair of the IEBC, Wafula Chebukati, has revealed that former CS Raphael Tuju offered to adequately reward the commissioners to moderate results in favour of Azimio's presidential candidate Raila Odinga. In his evidence before the tribunal on the removal of Commissioner Irene Masit from office, Chebukati said that Tuju, in the company of former Attorney General Amos Wako, was one of two groups of influential people who tried to alter the presidential results and change William Ruto's victory in the August elections. President Brenda Wanga now reports on the revelations on the last day of the hearings at the tribunal.
On the final day of hearing from witnesses, Wafula Chebukati, former IEBC boss, came face-to-face with his former colleague at the commission, Irene Masit, who is fighting to save not just her spot at the commission, but also her honour. She is accused with three others who've since resigned of what their former boss terms as an attempt to subvert the will of the Kenyan people. The two fell out at the tail end of the 2022 presidential election process, with Chebukati accusing Masit of going against the commissioner's oath of office. Chebukati says Masit, alongside Juliana Cherera, Francis Wanderi and Justice Nyang'aya, broke ranks with the rest of the commissioners and sided with two delegations that sought to change the outcome of the vote.
Basically, the Commissioner Masit, alongside the other three, said that we should consider these statements from the two gentlemen very seriously.
Should consider
yes.
The reward seriously.
Not the reward, the statements.
We are talking about the reward here.
About the reward, they did not say anything. The Commissioner Masit did not say anything about the reward.
Okay.
Yeah. But it was more about the request.
All right.
Yes.
But you see,
according to Chebukati's testimony, at 3 a.m. on the 15th of August 2022, Raphael Tuju, Amos Wako, and Advocate Chalom Babu visited the Bomas of Kenya, the National Tallying Center, for a meeting where the commissioners were impressed upon to change the results of the presidential election to either guarantee a Raila Odinga win or, in the worst-case scenario, force a runoff. This request wasn't empty-handed.
The person who spoke these words was Raphael Tuju, and that's what he said. That we consider the request, then we shall be rewarded.
You shall be rewarded?
Yes.
Did he expound the reward?
We did not encourage him to expound the reward.
The former IEBC chair also places former head of public service Joseph Kenywa in the plot to change the results. Chebukati alleges that Joseph Kenywa called him and arranged for a meeting between the commissioners and the then Attorney General Paul Kihara, the then Solicitor General Kennedy Ogeto, the former Inspector General Police Hilary Mutambai, and Lieutenant General Francis Omondi Ogola, under the guise that they were there to discuss matters to do with the assumption of office. The discussions instead centered on something else.
69 flowing to 70, you talk about the message. Kindly explain.
Yes, the message was that if I declared the final election results in favor of Honorable William Ruto as president-elect, the country is going to burn. And he proceeded to tell us that the already skirmishes had started. He went on to caution that if we proceeded with the declaration of Honorable Ruto as president-elect and chaos erupt, then the blood of Kenyans, the blood of the dead Kenyans, will be on our hands.
Chebukati claims two other commissioners, Professor Abdi Gulie and Boya Molu, declined to heed to the directions they had been given. The Cherera Four wanted the commission to do as instructed. Indeed, Chebukati told the tribunal that his deputy, Juliana Cherera, even suggested how to force a runoff, despite the fact that the results from all the constituencies had shown that there was a clear winner. Irene Masit, who was present during the submissions by three of her former colleagues, preferred not to present any witnesses. Instead, Masit, through her lawyer, sought to poke holes in the witnesses' statements, maintaining that she broke no law with her actions at the Bomas of Kenya and Serena during the final day of the tallying of the presidential elections results. With the work of the tribunal, at least the hearings part now done and dusted, IEBC Commissioner Irene Masit and her team now retreat to wait for the outcome of what has been happening here for the last few weeks. The outcome that will determine whether or not she stays on as an IEBC Commissioner. Brenda Wanga, Citizen TV, Nairobi.